Hello, everybody. Welcome to another part of the Deadly Premonition 2. I believe we're at 14 and never actually went to go count this last time. Go me. I was thinking about naming it today, but I never did because I had to go download a thing from Twitch today. So, next part now. A new day, which is technically night, so I'll probably only give a couple recording sessions out to this. But I was trying to see if I can finish case 2, so that way I can actually do maybe case or chapter 2 of this, so I can actually do case 2 of the other game I was working on last time. Anyway, let's get started. Alright. I was gonna go ahead and load into the game. Like, my plan was to load and, like, step outside for like 5 seconds to just get the loading screens out of the way, but game's dick, to say at least. I use this blanket as a pillow since I forgot to grab my pillow out of the other room. Game's dick. The controller is still being wonky. I need a new Pro controller. Let me see if I can get one soonish. Next time I get paid, maybe. Uh, hmm. Honestly, I am probably thinking of actually making possibly a Patreon soon out of randomness. And the reason being is just because, I mean, it would help support this household, basically. I could go full time into this, and it'd be great. I just need to figure out what my tier would be.
You know, Patty, I just remembered something. When we met Philip in the sheriff's office, he mentioned your mother. What sort of history does Melvin have with the Clarksons?
What do you mean? The Clarksons know everyone in town, and everyone in town knows the Clarksons. This is Lucare. That's all there is to it.
Zach, something isn't right here. I just hope the Clarksons don't have anything to do with her mother's illness. That's all I'm concerned about. Either way, the truth will reveal itself to us eventually. Just like it always has.
Yep. Okay. So last time we played this game, we done these catch quest mission from the previous game. And unfortunately for us, it requires the I don't know what that one is. It came in the case. Anything else? What was your Alright, first. Careful. Oh, tails. The movie. There's a
Ripping a squirrel's tail off its corpse is an eye-opening experience, Zach. I don't care if God commanded us to do this. It's pure butchery.
Finally, it's brought up.
But we'll just have to live with it. After all, humans are wild at heart.
Finally. Game sheet. Good. More and more wonky.
Hey, Agent York.
Yes?
Pure butchery. Yes. Oh, man. But anyway, reason I want to when we get into like setting things up, I feel like I mean, YouTubing more than I stream because I can only stream like 2 days a week. 3 days sometimes, maybe more. If we decide to start doing D&D stream, I don't know how we do it yet. Camera, but it's like just like other people want to stream or whatever. Which is key, technically sometimes stream the lower D&D. So if it's more games, more stuff of that nature. If I set it up, as long as it's like pod safe, technically I might even not safe for work or where I go and play like not pod safe in some cases. And it's somewhere where I'm allowed to. That would be my well, regardless of that. Sure. Also, say my favorite system. I don't mind have a lot of soul searching to do with that. Oh, I do like 45 years. I don't know why. So with maintaining without having to go into money that we need for food, and also toward help with money we need for food. And people be like, well, why don't you get work or something? Well, easiest answer, um, I kind of want to vote like. Chores around the house, and I do. That's all I do. My source of money. Anyway, my lifestyle. Right now, and like, yeah. Been weighing on my mind for a little bit, so I figured I'd let it out in the open. Kind of why, even though I don't talk about it, there's a link down in the description to help just standard stuff, but like Patreon might help more. I mean, tell me what y'all think. I might actually that, because I mean, technically, if I get enough support through, if I was to get enough support through donations, whatever, I wouldn't even need Patreon. And then mix that with game sales in the future and stream stuff, or like Twitch stuff, I'd probably be alright. But you know, start somewhere though. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. Let's get back to this, and also really, there's nothing to do with. I kind of want to get to the. I kind of want to play more of the other game, but at the same time, really invested in this stupid thing. I personally invested in this game, and I hate that. I'm like, I hate how, like, okay, first game made it, okay, two sides of a coin here. first game made it like basically really hard to do the side quest. They kept pushing you on the main quest. But you didn't have to do the main quest. Just not do it. And they're like, oh no, you can't do that right now. He'll give you time. I am. Or want to play so. I'll deal with it right now. We've already done all of them. We've already done that. Definitely. I don't know when to get that. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, you don't need guys to find them all. You don't need guys to capture you to replay. We have like the main quest that because the main quest still the main quest, but they basically feel the same as completing the side quest. But you know, this is but anyway. Like they force you to go Literally. Do all you do is slow down sleepiness. You're hungry, so you want which we do it a different way. Come on, it's so random. Point. You mapped out where everything was because I think it's randomized. I don't think it's the same. Because I make a similar thing. I don't know if I should. Somebody feels like I need. I might get it. I didn't. Entire process. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, mystery. It doesn't help that or if no, little part. Sure. So, I could be 100% wrong. Oh, stay with Sam. Okay, Alex. 3, what I do is lowers my time during this investigation. I'll be quick. What is the main mission? It's a great side mission, I wouldn't care. It's a side mission. It's fine. This is a main mission. Like, I hadn't already figured out how to basically look for all the, like, side items already. I haven't figured out that the concentration helps you. That, you know, I don't know if you need to find items before now. Of course, I actually forget at the moment. That's my problem with that, is I kind of forget that there's a quest that required me to find items. That was a main quest. Like the little droplet things on the ground. I mean, it's made an assumption that by this point I would have. But it's not like you can highlight a quest and it's like, okay, here's some hints and tips on how to solve this quest. This game. Oh, finally.
About 3 years ago, I met a man who had a pair of anaconda skin shoes. He said they were a trophy from a snake he hunted and skinned all by himself. Could you kill something and then wear its skin? I couldn't. No thanks. I failed to see any difference between that and a crazed murderer who carries pieces of his victims home with him.
Yes.
That was one of yours.
Which one? This is the one that's probably more empty.
Zach, I never knew that following oracles was such backbreaking work.
1204.
I really needed this cigarette. I think I'm on the verge of losing my mind.
Oh my goodness.
Now we just need to find one pressed white Gora.
Well,
He was very clear that it had to be pressed. Do they sell pressed flowers in stores here? I think I'm stumped, Zach.
Thank goodness. I was about to ask how was I supposed to solve this one, so I had no idea.
Perhaps we better go ask our well-informed concierge for help.
You know, kind of like that silver thing that has some stuff on it.
Yeah.
Do you think I could find something that has it without the holes?
Not sure. I was kind of half paying attention to that question. Sorry. Just trying to figure out this quest I'm trying about to see. I'm working on. Anyway, what's your question again? Ain't too much. I don't know if he does or not, but copyright is still copyright. I don't want to deal with it. Anyway, so what was your question again? Something about holes with it or something.
Oh, like a fucking table-like thing, like how the monitor's on, except it has no holes in it because I would need it with no holes.
Maybe?
Actually, if I just manifest that shit.
Yeah, probably. I might need a new controller for this. The upstairs.
Manifest that shit.
I will. I'll just manifest it once I get paid again. If you get paid again, I can get some money from that, basically. That'll be when I manifest it out of Walmart. Did it.
Dude, everything makes so much sense.
Right. Well, that one says park. Oh, okay. I wanted to buy a person's house, though, so really it was just anywhere. Courtyard. Oh, Courtyard. Oh, the hotel. Okay. Right. Okay. I got you.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds
You
me
know,
of the
I'm
roof
seriously
on the
wondering
Soho.
if any of my past
Remember what
lives
happened
were
there?
female.
That man went to such great
Don't
lengths to
know.
collect his
Before
victims'
this
bodies.
one, but
When
obviously I'm
Twitch
going to be
kissed them every day
transitioning,
as they
so.
slowly decomposed. As I drove
Right.
into the station after his arrest,
You know
he started
what?
lecturing me on the proper
That's
way to give someone a kiss.
motherfucking.
Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous
That's motherfucking why I had to give birth to a damn child. Is because I had to experience what women go through.
Probably.
And then it's gonna be like, okay, you want to transition? Fucking go ahead.
Where's the hotel at? I feel like I'm missing it.
How are you skateboarding in a bush?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. I just can't. No, way the heck off. Okay,
You
well.
know, if you wasn't recorded, I almost want to be like, you want to take a shower with me? Because I'm probably going to take a shower after I get up.
Yeah, not right now, because I'm recording.
Fuck you, I didn't give you any work.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him.
There we go.
Boondock is the skeleton.
No, don't go to the red balloon. It's going to eat you. Or Pennywise is going to eat you.
Yeah. Well, it's just a symbol for Wyvern. See, I'm in a car now.
And why can't you just drop the card?
Because
This feels like a downgrade of Deadly Premonition.
I feel that sometimes. I feel that.
Like, the first one was good, but the second one just sucks ass.
Well,
And that's horrible because it's on the Nintendo Switch.
I'm not gonna say sucks ass. I'm still having fun with it.
I guess, yeah, if you're having fun with it, then...
It's got a lot of improvements because now instead of having you forced on the main quest like almost all the time, and not letting you kind of break out to the side quests at all, it kind of just leaves the whole game open. In a sense, so you can actually just do the side quests on your own time. You don't have to like redo chapters
Zach.
just to
Let's
get
go talk
side
to our
quests.
concierge.
I need to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
You do. I do too, probably.
It'd be impossible for us to find a white Gora all on our own in such a vast area.
Yeah.
I've been kind of busy with other stuff, though.
Welcome back, Mr. Morgan, sir.
Hello there, concierge. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
I thought that
How may I
said
help you,
dash
Mr. Morgan?
dumption.
Dumption?
Don't ask how.
I don't know.
I'm in need of a pressed white Gora.
Okay. Going all the fucking game. What the fuck? Have black text over the red and gold carpet. That is why I thought it said dumb shit, is because I'm in need of a press white. What the fuck is that word?
Zara?
Do
See?
you know of a store where I could find
What is he
Why?
saying it out loud? He said he was saying it out loud.
Dude, I know, but like, find a better way to show text.
True.
The Lord hungers?
Correct.
Jolly good, sir.
But then
In
that's
that
kind
case, please ask our bellboy.
I lied. The text is there for people who are deaf. And
Wait a
to
second.
hear.
More people that have the game muted because of other reasons.
Yeah.
Or there's people who have problem hearing or something. That's why the text is there. The text needs to be there for that.
But then okay. Now see, this is why.
His hobby is
You
pressing
can't hear
flowers,
it. It's
so
gonna
I'm
be
sure
hard to
he'll
read.
be able to assist you.
True.
And then basically, like, why not just have it in a box that pops up? It's
And that's what I'm talking about. You can't get fined, so make sure you...
Yeah, okay, I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
mister. Next time you get a hankering for old-time Creole food, just stop on by.
like, I mean, lot text is good. It's just, if it's over certain backgrounds, it's not that good. Because it's hard to read.
Got a minute, Chef?
What is it, mister? I got my hands full here.
Do you know where I might find a pressed white Gora?
I want
Now,
it.
what did I tell you? I'm a professional chef.
I want to see something.
I don't flap my gums about any old thing. If you want to know about the town, you best ask our concierge.
Okay.
I don't want to see anything.
Okay. That would be kind of interesting if you could, but also.
I thought I did, but it's kind of hard. No, I'm not talking to Nathan out forever. I'm actually kind of worried about him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
May I ask you a question?
Sure, boss. What's cracking?
I need to find a pressed white Gora.
You like flowers, boss?
Well, not exactly, but it's the will of God.
Yeah, I'm trying to help a preacher man out right now. It's a really dumb quest. And he won't open his church clinic thing until I do so.
The Lord hungers, huh?
Excellent, David. Way to cut right to the chase. Do you know where I might find one?
Sorry, boss. We only have one white Gora bush in our garden. Yep.
What's the problem?
Well, yesterday I picked them all and pressed them, see?
That's perfect. Would you mind giving one to
Dude,
me?
I'm gonna play
Sorry,
Dante's
boss. No can
Inferno.
Yeah,
Because I never actually got to try to beat the final boss of it.
true.
What do you mean?
Because you
I
took all
used
the glory
pressed
to that.
flowers I made to decorate a very special spot, see?
What spot?
The bedroom on the first floor.
The bathroom.
Yes, sirree. So, I don't have a single pressed flower left now.
Well then, I'll just go and grab one from the bathroom.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, boss. Taking a pressed flower from a bathroom into church? Ah, Jesus ain't gonna like that. Sorry,
Jesus
but it
ain't
looks
gonna
like you're
like
all out of
that.
luck, boss.
Mm.
I mean, fucking doing it makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, did you know that if somebody that's actually a Christian and you have a different belief and they tell you to go to church or invite you to church, they're basically trying to say that
Zach.
your views ain't shit,
Deep south.
and they're basically just trying to convert you.
True.
Because the countless times my mom has been like, hey, why don't you come to church with us? I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
I already know how church is. No, you're going to sit there and you're going to fucking try to get me to convert. And then you're going to fucking sit there and, like, pray and shit. And I'm just going to
Girl, she's in the bathroom. Apparently this is the bathroom. Whoa.
Whoa, that's actually really cool.
They're very fancy.
Wait, is this a bathroom in a church?
No. Bathroom in the hotel.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was the church because it kind of looks like an altar.
This is totally an altar. Totally a bathroom altar. Altar
It
bathroom.
actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Just some gods, goddesses, or various other ones. Not sure which ones. It's hard to tell,
Well,
but just
I'm
various
sure they
dolls.
did their research
I'm sure they tried to do some research at least. This.
because
The white Gora,
well,
also
I mean,
known
I
as the
don't know
whirling
if they're
butterfly.
really research,
They
especially
certainly
people
look just
that
as
have been
beautiful as
hotel,
one.
but,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously they had to do some research first. It was to be a fucking owl, so
Yeah.
that's
Be a
usually
hell
how
of a
it
boss,
is.
right? That's a hell of a boss for him.
Oh yeah,
Never thought I'd ever have to pick a flower from a bathroom and deliver it to a church. But he left us no choice. Did he, Zach? God himself commanded us to carry out this very act. Therefore, I'm simply doing as I'm told. My own will has nothing to do with it. We never get to engage in adventures like these while living in the city, do we, Zach?
I don't think I'm playing this game.
No, the cases of the city are honestly quite boring. Who wants to fish through the garbage for a missing corpse's genitals? Or chase a stray bullet that got lodged into a moving taxi? Talk about stupid. And usually, it's all just a formality so that we can accuse a criminal who's been obviously guilty since day one.
What?
Wow.
If I have to search for something, I'd much rather search for something out here. It's just so much more dramatic.
There's so much more dramatic.
This is the countryside, and it's sensational. You know what I mean, don't you, Zach?
You got it.
Also, you know that fish that Christians usually portray on the back of their card.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a pagan symbol.
Figures. Most of the Christianity is just a bunch of pagan stuff slammed together into one religion. That's not the point. I don't think this game's trying to say good things about Christianity. I don't think it's trying to say bad things about it. I don't know what it's trying to say about it, honestly. I just think Francis York is just...
like Christianity.
No, I'm not a big fan.
No. The video that I was trying to show you last night was, you know how Christians say to love your enemy, correct?
Yeah.
Who's God's so-called biggest enemy?
We will. Roll.
But dude, think about it. Who is, besides free will, who's God's supposedly biggest enemy?
Probably the devil, allegedly.
Now,
Even though he kind of made the devil himself by doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but, you know, whatever.
here's the thing. Christians say love thy enemy. And that was the person that came up with the question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Bible says to love thy enemy. Why can't we love Lucifer? Because, and then somebody was like, their mind was blown. And I was like, you know, you bring up a very valid point. Because if the Bible says love thy enemy, I mean, and all fucking some Christians do is just spread around hate, and it's just like,
I sincerely
you're
hope this
literally
is
just
the last
taking the
of God's
Bible into
divine
context
errands.
of what you want it to do.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
That
of,
makes two of us.
because, I mean, the Bible literally states that you're not alive until your first breath.
Heavenly. Truly heavenly.
He threw away all
And,
the spam, the red beans, and the spinach.
fucking,
I don't believe this.
I mean,
All this time,
so,
he was only
fucking
after the
Bible was
cans.
written by man, and then
Be
therefore
quiet,
the
Anton.
translation down
He's doing
into
holy
English
work. Just be quiet and
can
watch.
easily be mistranslated.
What a freak
Because
press.
they put homophobic
Thank you
shit in
for
it,
this
even though that's
blessing,
not
O
supposed to be a
Yes, Zach.
thing.
As fragrant as a urinal cake.
And
Behold, it is
there's an
finished.
ass load of shit.
Our Lord is enraptured. Take this, my lambs, and let it serve you.
Personally, you want to know how I feel?
Yeah, the preacher, also doctor.
How did I know?
He's the one that asked me to get the stuff from. That wins.
Just take it, Agent York.
Dude.
Folks say Pastor Sanders' instruments have special powers.
Special powers?
Yes,
Oh,
it is
oh,
the truth,
but dude,
my lost lambs.
here's my
Have
thing.
faith. The Lord guides me to create the perfect
feel like
instrument for each
everyone
citizen of our town.
Needs
Each
to
instrument's effects differ by person, too.
In your case, you were blessed with
And
3
forget about the
drums
fear
and
that
a
the government
special
tries to
flower.
portray
This is
into
the
them.
will of the Lord. You must accept it and have faith. If you
I'm
ever
still
find
kind of
yourself
totally-
lost again, return to me at any time.
Patty, I'm curious. Do you have an instrument too?
Huh? Me? Of course not. Why would I ever want one of those stupid things? I'm fine just watching you adults play your silly little games.
Zach, the pressed flower we took from the bathroom ended up coming straight back to us.
What do we get out of all that? Eerie drum. Okay. The controller's still weird. Look at this. Moving the camera and it's moving the character around, right? The camera's supposed to move the camera, see? True. Okay, so what was that all about? We got a drum.
Also, it makes so much sense that when I was in high school, I woke up with a fucking shit ton of bruises. Because that was one thing I remember somebody grabbing my arm like this, and I woke up with like 3 bruises on my arm.
That's weird. Well, it makes sense there, I guess.
And
I'm sure the audience is sitting there confused, but
Hey, Agent York, what's next?
spirituality, astral projection, I don't know. So, just, if you do, be extremely fucking careful. That's all I gotta say.
Fear not, Patty. Our next stop is that stylish woman's house. Her name is Helena Doman, and apparently she lives in this town.
What? You want to go meet her?
You know her?
Yeah. Everyone calls her Lena. Hey, how'd you figure out her name anyway? No one told you, right?
That's true. No one told me, verbally. By pure chance, Zach and I happened to acquire this. We picked it up from the ground while the pastor was busy crying.
Sorry.
Patty, this is a prescription for a female hormone medication.
Why do I have a feeling I know where this is going?
Which means this person is undergoing hormone treatment. Understand? It's the Oracle. This is the ticket to the goddess that we were meant to find at the White Hall. I just remembered something that Melvin said to me in the holding cell. Professor R isn't exactly a normal woman, according to him. Now it all makes sense, Patty. Lena Doman is the stylish woman we've been searching for. Professor R in the flesh.
You know, Agent York, you might actually have some talent after all.
Yes, I'll be honest with you, Patty. Both Zach and I are extremely talented. So I hope you can trust us and continue working as our assistant.
Freaky just walked up and smacked the girl on his way out. It's like, sheesh. That's why you don't trust organized religion, everybody. Just walks out of his boat, he just smacks a child. Anyway, technically, I know. Technically, he just bumped into her and just made the sprite.
Because, I mean, personally, you don't even know God's name.
No.
Okay, here's from my experience. You don't know who you're calling when you're praying to God. You can call in anything when you're praying to Him. Meaning, they can take on that form, think it's Him, And boom.
Boom. Traveled over 99 miles. Need a map. Donuts? Is that right? I think so, 'cause I think they said her name was Lena. I hope they respect. I'm hoping this game will respect, like, the transness of this.
It's fucking bad. I'm a fucking idiot. But anyway.
Yeah. Alright.
I just have that feeling.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I got you. Keyboarding at the speed of sound. Rank West the headshot.
I love how my first fucking games are like, hey, why don't you run over people?
Because I lose $6. I'm gonna lose $6. I made that money. I only have
What are you doing?
I want ice cream for my hotel.
Why?
That's where my outfit's messy.
First game out of.
Yes, it was. It was a mechanic in the first game.
Yeah, never mind. I remember it.
I was actually showering to make sure you didn't have BO and then all the stuff about shaving. Yeah, you showered in the first game too. You shower in this game as well. So you got like all the cool. No.
Nonsense, really.
Yeah.
God. It's not like nudity's fucking bad.
Not wrong. All nude all the time, basically.
You're born naked. That's all I gotta say. You're born fucking naked. You're born without fucking clothes. So what? Personally, yes, clothes protect you and shit like that. But that's the only thing that they do is slightly just protect you.
Mm-hmm. Well, my thing's dirty, but I can't send it to the cleaner, so I don't have another outfit right now. There you go. Probably not.
This game sucks then.
I really know where to get more outfits right now, because I almost need some more outfits, but I've not run into any side quests and getting more outfits. I have like an entire thing of like, I have an entire altar full of things that boost up my gun power and stuff of that nature and gives me a freaking explosive shot. I now have an explosive shot out of Mr. Alligator. I should just show it to you randomly right now.
They just want to have the ultra thing because magic is starting to just become a fucking mainstream thing.
It's 2019, so maybe, I don't know.
Because that's what I've noticed is Hot Topic carries shit, Spencer's carry shit, and even Walmart carries shit.
I mean, it kind of makes sense for this whole thing because, I mean, this person's obviously very spiritually oriented.
Who?
York, because, I mean, the whole deadly premonition stuff. So I'm going to show you this real fast. Boom. Now, I also have the ability to switch gun modes now. You know, like, makes my gun sparkle. I have, like, super power, which is, like, +8, which, oh, my goodness.
Shoot someone!
No, I see it now. There's arrows there. Okay, look by the guns. Here, Sky. I'll use the Sky to help you. Look by the gun.
I don't want to upskirt of that person. I don't know how old they are.
They're not very old, and it's unfortunate. Let's use her back. Her back is actually a very good thing to kind of see. See, there's like 3 arrows there. By power.
Power, what?
On the side, under my bullets. It says normal shell, power, and it has 2 arrows. One. You can hold the left trigger to bring the gun back up. Yeah. Do not shoot a pedestrian. I do not want to lose money. You will lose money. You also lose money if you shoot the little girl that's beside you. You will lose.
Ooh, I can shoot her.
For some reason, it locks onto her for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Thanks. I think that's going to probably hurt me later too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to shoot somebody.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not.
I know you're not sorry because I told you not to do it. I told you specifically not to do it, and
What
you did it
did you
anyway.
say before that?
I don't know. I haven't saved in a while.
Save, then run into a tree and die.
Smoothest grass in all the world.
There's no way you can skateboard on grass.
Nope. But I'm doing it. I swear this game, this character feels more like he should be a freaking college student.
This game.
There's so much weird with this game.
Like, Deadly Premonition 1 was okay. I hated the card mechanic, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, maybe that's why they switched the skateboard and made the town smaller. That maybe storage space, but
no! We're talking about a fucking Nintendo Switch.
I don't know if the Switch is even as powerful. I don't know.
If it's not fucking powerful, then why you put it on the fucking Switch? Because you could have fucking made it bigger and shit like that. Instead of ripping people off of their fucking money. That people apparently fucking
I don't have to rip anybody off of their money yet because this game's still going. Let's be perfectly honest with that right there. It's like, the game's still going. This is chapter 2 and this is part 14 of like 1 to 2 hour videos. I've at least been playing this for about 10 hours by this point. Maybe 20 hours.
I'm saying that because some games do.
Some games do rip you off, and yes, this world is smaller, but there's a lot of stuff going on in it. Like,
but there was a lot of stuff going on in the other, kind of.
It was a big world, but there's not that much stuff going on, really, in the first one. That's another issue.
I was trying to make it look too happy.
This one does seem way more happy than the first one. And the first one actually had like a bit of like trying to be scariness. This one's gone full camp. I think this one's just trying to go full camp. This is trying to be fully campy. And dumb. Like dumb on purpose.
Ew.
Kind of thing.
Like, I liked the first one because
the address on the prescription led us to this house.
Mm-hmm. I like the weird zombies in the first one. I mean, the uniquely designed zombies in this one are cool, but they're easy to kill.
Seems like she ain't home. No lights on either.
But no, what I was saying about the arrows.
Did I your pillow?
No.
Oh.
The reason I'm saying the arrows thing, and even for this, it's the arrows that are important. Probably even my...
Shari? It's a lot colder.
Yeah, body boost. Body boost has 2 points. Mini games, yeah, it's the arrows. So you have to hit past a certain threshold to get the arrow to go up. The little tiny side arrows. There's like 3, but only 2 of them are lit up. So they only go up to a maximum of 3.
Does shooting people cause it to go down?
No, and this is the stuff you get from the altars. This is the stuff you get from the altars. At the
Well,
same
you have
time,
like 11,000 money, so it ain't gonna kill you to lose like $100 just for breaking the contract and shooting the fucking girl.
breach of contract for to protect her from all evils. But anyway, the thing is now, because I've been wondering, because I went from like 5 like power 6 to power 8, and no change of damage. No change of damage from power 5 to power 8.
Also, why does it say 1309? Is that just the end game time?
That's the in-game time. It's just a little bit. It's like 109 in the game. It goes up like every so often.
I'm glad you know that because I know that too. Well, I mean, I was in ROTC, so.
Mm-hmm.
Professor R's never home, you know.
Patty, why do you know so much about Professor R?
I don't know that much, really.
But you're the first person in town who mentioned her name to me. You also knew about San Rouge, didn't you? And when I tried to ask you more about it back then, you gave me an evasive answer. You're my assistant, aren't you? If you are, then you need to tell me everything you know about this case.
What is this
Daddy
case?
don't like Lena.
The case is that this girl was chopped up by her mother for some ritualistic thing. So far, that's all we know.
Oh, that just makes me feel foolish.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's stupid for a man to want to turn into a woman.
No, it's not. And it's not. And that's not what's happening at all.
You don't know the full story, motherfucker.
And he told me I ain't supposed to talk about her. He said that if you knew someone like her was living here, Agent York, you'd start to hate this town.
No.
That's ridiculous. Why would I ever hate this town? Because one of its inhabitants is transgender? Why in the world would that make a difference?
Thank you. Thank you, York. Thank you. Best character ever. 10 out of 10.
York, I love you.
The other folks in town said the same thing as Daddy. They all know about Saint Rouge and Professor R, and about how she's waging war against the Clarksons. But they all say we ain't supposed to talk about it. So,
And here I'd assumed that ignorant way of thinking died out with the 20th century.
Hmm.
I guess I really am an outsider after all.
Wow, this whole town is freaking transphobic. That's bullshit. At least York is the sensible one in this equation.
Well, dude, I hate to tell you, look at this fucking real life shit. There's people still like that because.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't understand it.
There are way too many people like that, but yeah.
Like, you don't know.
You don't know what the other person's going through.
Well, also, you don't know anything. Dude, my brain's on that whole different thing.
Yeah.
I thought that everyone was cooperating with my investigation, but it turns out they were all hiding key information from me. Damn it, Zach. This just made me hate the countryside for the first time in my entire life.
Ignorant people. Ignorant people are the worst, and the South has it the worst sometimes with ignorant people.
Oh God, just wait until people find out you're fucking that you don't worship Jesus.
I know. Aww.
That feels so fake. That sounds like what I was doing last night. Just be like, I'm not joking.
I want a happy.
That literally sounds like what I was doing last night when I was doing the fucking weird thing with dogs.
Okay, she's tough. Oh, she's not crying. The crying.
Oh, I'm sorry for being so loud, Patricia.
Anyway, you can name Patricia.
But just remember this. Person's birthplace, nature, race, and physical features have no bearing on their value as a human being.
Exactly.
We're always free, and we should respect each other just the way we are.
Thank you.
So you shouldn't feel a need to hate Lena for no reason. No matter what the people around you say, you can't let them control you.
Exactly.
Sometimes things like common sense and decency can end up deeply hurting other people.
True, because common sense is not exactly it.
There's a lot of people that do not have common sense.
But at the same time, common sense is also a very vague term. So I think that's what he's saying. Things like common sense and decency are basically like common sense would say that a man's supposed to be a man and a woman's supposed to be a woman, and not the other way around. But in decency,
But
it's like,
a trans man and a trans woman are of that gender because it's scientifically proven.
they are. But that's why. But the point is, he's saying, but other people using that as it's common sense to say the opposite. That's why
You're
common
just-
sense is in quotations.
You're just not even looking at the scientific fact.
Yeah, that's why he has common sense in quotations and decency, because he's saying that people use them to hurt others.
I sincerely hope you don't forget that.
Okay, I won't.
But if Lena's committed a crime, that's a different story altogether. She may be a social minority, but she's still free and capable of knowing the difference between right and wrong.
True.
Professor R. I sincerely hope she's smart enough to understand that.
I do like how even if the enemy, even if one of the enemies we're facing might end up being a transgender person, they put the transgenderness in a light like that first, before like actually making that technically one of the enemies. It's like there's nothing wrong with transgender people. You shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. But if she committed a crime, well, we're still not going to hold the other thing against her, but we are going to hold the crime against her. It's basically what it's saying. And that's actually good. That's actually good, because I mean, that's still fair. I mean, if a transgender person commits a crime, they still commit a crime. There's nothing about that. If the crime is like murder or something like that, you know, depending on the crime in this situation, or like witnessed a murder, or
Yeah.
because she was there during the murder. That's another thing about this. The lady we're looking for was technically there during the murder. At least we've seen that in the zombie room. Zombie room.
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the fire water.
We
Do this, and you will see the other world.
Zach, did you hear that? It's another oracle. I assume this means we're getting closer to the truth. Well, this is good. We don't have any other big clues at the moment. What do you say we continue the skeletal gentleman's game?
it almost reminds me of almost like for our story, this would almost be like one of the like some type of deity.
After I spent the 90s listening to nothing but punk rock, I fell out
Based
of touch with
the
music,
guiding
but the digital audio player
the
I received
detective
last
who's
Christmas
spiritually
changed
inclined.
everything. Nowadays, people can walk around with thousands of songs in their
Well,
pockets. You following
Just
me here,
let
Zach?
you know,
That's
if
right.
he actually
This
does ever
oracle is
try to get in
connected to
contact
music.
with you, they're going to use animals. They're going to use triple numbers.
I like this question. I like this question right now. There is only the one answer. You look like a. 4 different answers, but this one's literally just that.
The two N's refer to
And
either periods nor a
also,
movie's credits.
personally with me, I have heard at least Lucifer's voice maybe like once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's usually just almost like a thought enters my brain and it's like, you need to eat, except it doesn't say I need to eat. It literally says you need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but the thing with it, like the thing that like with this is like this would be just somebody with super spiritually inclined to hear them a lot more often.
That's a seer.
Exactly. This person and or Hunter could kind of have that kind of gift.
Which I don't know if the word seer is just for numbers or if it's used for, like, yeah.
They refer to the last letter of the alphabet, Z. And what's a word that has 2 Z's in it?
Oh, jazz, okay.
Jazz, of course.
2 N's. Okay, I get it.
Remember, we're in Louisiana here. The firewater is even easier. It's alcohol. Let's go to that jazz bar and have a drink while we consider our next plan of action. Don't worry. This is all part of our job. Isn't it, Zach?
Yeah, let's go get drunk. Go get drunk at the bar.
Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Come in.
Oh, Daddy.
DC Eagle here. Got any news for me?
Well, Mr. York, we got ourselves a bit of a problem here.
What sort of problem?
Looks like Daniel's gathered up a group of people to help him find Galena's killer on his own.
Because you look hunchback, and I just remembered that video of a dude that was hunchback. And it wasn't good.
If the Clarksons get serious, they'll probably put an end to this case before we even know
I
what
don't know if I should take a shower tonight.
It's up to you.
My armpits are stinking, so that's
I'll go take a shower then.
that's what I was almost thinking of, just going to take a shower and then probably watch TikTok for the rest of the night. And then maybe make a TikTok make a TikTok and then.
And it sure won't be wrapped up the way you want it to, Mr. York.
Okay.
Yes, that certainly is a problem. Judging from Daniel's temperament, things are bound to get
Either
out of control.
tomorrow or Sunday before we get started. Either
Melvin,
before I get started with
I need to
work,
find Professor R as soon as
or
possible.
before I get started with
Professor R?
before we get started with D&D on Sunday.
That ain't such a good idea.
I need to clean my altars.
I didn't ask for your personal opinion, Melvin. Especially if it comes from an antiquated, xenophobic way of thinking that's characteristic of rural towns.
Ooh.
I keep finding all day Jesus shirt.
I don't know where that went. I hope you can find it though.
I thought I wore some of my clothes.
What's going on here?
Whoa, now what's going on?
I didn't.
This conversation is over, Melvin. You need to figure out what the Clarksons are planning. Call me again as soon as you know.
Huh? Fine. Whatever you say.
Also, sorry, but would you mind coming to pick up Patricia? I would never think to take an innocent girl like her into an adult watering hole.
Yeah, you're right. CLG's still too young for that.
Wait, Daddy! Agent York! I'm going too! Don't leave me out of this!
No, Patricia. You signed a contract with me, remember? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
That's not what it means!
Patty, you're smart. Shockingly so. But you're still a child. And there are certain things a child like you doesn't need to learn about yet. Just go home for today. Zach and I are both in agreement on this one.
Also about the intro dungeon, so go.
No, I wonder how that bathtub would be with taking a bath.
No.
I'm so glad you understand, Patty. Okay, Melvin, that's that. I'm leaving her here.
Yeah, but then
The
I'd
rest
have to
is in
take
your
a
hands.
shower straight after.
Roger that. I'll take care of her, Mr. York.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose weight before I do that.
Probably. You get to a margarita there anyway. Probably not gonna be what the drink's gonna be, but now I need to get myself a pack of margaritas.
Cigarettes. You know, I don't know what the big deal with cigarettes
2
is.
lollipops, 3 lollipops.
I don't know,
It
this
doesn't fucking calm me
This is
down.
how I wake myself up.
probably not.
I should know because I was fucking having a weird ass episode with the whole Philip thing, and basically it did not calm me down whatsoever. And now I've not even smoked the ones that the little vapes that I have.
For a mission, I would not be hunting these dogs right now.
What? Don't shoot them dogs!
They're gonna
You
attack,
asshole!
but that one was coming right for me.
Yeah, dogs were coming for me when like last night, but I didn't fucking shoot him. I just threw the fucking squirrel.
It's coming right for me.
That's the weirdest shit that you do. That poor fucking squirrel.
Man. Is that all of them? It's coming right for me.
You know, I need to finish this show, Lucifer.
You do.
There's some puppies! They're so cute! I swear if you shoot them, I'll fucking eat your dick.
It's coming right for me.
You fucking asshole! No, is cute!
It's coming right for me. Also, I got $7 for kill and rare kill. This is terrible. I hate this factor, but one, they drop materials I need for the one things, and two, this side quest. Kill 30 killer bees, 30 wild dogs, and 30 man-eating alligators.
Oh, they're wild dogs.
Yeah, they're wild dogs. They're strays.
Don't fucking say it like that. Strays aren't that bad. They can easily be, well, not easily, but they could be fucking calmed down with food.
Probably except for these things. Like these dogs,
They just fucking explode them.
they explode so easy. They explode so wonderful. No. Honestly, I still hate the fact that literally I have to do these like this. Like, bees, I don't care. I don't like bugs. Personal bias. Dogs, like, I wish I didn't have to go after the dogs. I wish I didn't have to go after the squirrels. Things are both adorable. They should not be regular enemies.
Even like how that squirrel was running at me last night. I just picked it up and flung it.
Yes.
I'm just doing this now.
I gave it a concussion with it though, but anyway. Like how those things are in this game. Not really being that much
game.
I think they really are.
But see, you shouldn't feel so bad if you go shoot somebody now because they're all transphobic.
You're right. You're right. These are all horrible people. Yes. Owl's nest.
I thought that said devil's lettuce.
Nope.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hours.
No.
I
I already knew it was closed.
need to go pee.
Go pee. Dang it, I don't have.
How is
I
it?
don't know.
Dude, you have a computer in front of you.
It's 101.
Seriously?
Yeah, also I probably need to charge my computer soonish. I need to find a vending machine. No vending machine. Probably.
I might just take a shower in the morning.
I realize what I need to do now. Yeah, fast travel back to the hotel again. Actually, yeah, the hotel probably the best bet. These are
How long have you been recording?
about an hour and a half at this point.
I'd go ahead and make that a stopping point.
And we'll once we get into the hotel. Probably gonna start another dungeon here shortly. Maybe the dungeon of chapter 2, and then that way I can end case 2 tonight. And that way tomorrow I can actually play the other game. And solve more puzzles that are gonna make no damn sense. Like a puzzle where I need to show you a puzzle, and I want to see if you could solve the puzzle as described.
Very good, sir. Please.
By the way, why do y'all have a separate blanket? That's weird.
I don't know.
I don't like having a separate blanket.
I'll just buy 2 of these.
Serving you. Please do let me.
I just have that basically you get different cigarettes in this game. They pass time differently. Like one passes time 1 hour, one passes time 3 hours.
By the way, I was wondering why I was getting tired because I thought it was like I was talking around 12 something.
Right.
What's the puzzle?
Puzzle?
Yeah.
I'll show you. It's in the other game.
Oh.
It's in the Layton game.
Oh.
Sometimes the puzzles are weird.
Okay.
I had to show it to you from one of my recorded videos. Let's go.
You only get 5 hours of sleep.
I chose to go up to 5 hours of sleep.
We're just going to go ahead and end it.
Then probably go ahead and move it. Yeah.
Why is your stamina bad? Oh, it's because you was running.
And that's what I'm talking about. You can't get fine eating like this at any of those
Run all the way down. Oh, and so I'm about to immediately go into a dungeon. Yeah, I drink coffee.
Nice, mister.
What
Next
the
time you
fuck?
need a
Is that
hangover,
literally
time cooking
it?
Food, just stop on.
Order food.
You didn't even eat it.
Because it feels like it's some way.
What? You need a ride? Okay, I'll call her in a jiffy. Why, Vern? the new cutting-edge transportation service. We'll come to you wherever you are.
I thought you were going to go ahead and end it.
Um,
Okay. I didn't know.
but yeah. Where it's like, no, he doesn't even eat. He doesn't even show him eating. Just shows the coffee every time.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Who didn't even know this game? The problem with this game might not have had the budget the first game did.
How's the
Then why
investigation
make it?
coming? Must be going well if you're
One
on the case.
Or the story.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get in, get in.
Oh, no. Okay.
We'll go into we'll begin. See you all next time. Bye, everybody. Okay, hold on, I gotta do my proper outro. Bye, bye, everybody. See you all next time. Be sure to use the links down below in the description, the like, and all that stuff.
And Tyler's out like a bitch.